Alright, now I've got all of the places cut out, all the corners cut that might have any loose paper or that might bubble up later that I can see right now. When I get the mud put on there, I might see a few bubbles pop up. If I do, then I'll cut them out after it dries or right then or whatever. Just get the bubble out, and then after the mud dries, you put more mud on top of it. But I've got the cover stain poured into a bucket with, I'm just going to use a roller and roll the cover stain on. I mean, I've had this cover stain for a while. It's got trash in it, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to mud right over it, so a little bit of trash is not going to hurt. I use cover stain all the time. Zinsser makes the best cover stain because it's low odor. I mean, it's still got a bad smell to it, but it's nothing like Kiehl's. Kiehl's has a smell that'll linger for days, and it can make you really sick. So I recommend, even when you use this, to open a window and put a fan in it if you have a window. If not, use a respirator. I have a window open in here, so it's not that bad. I'm only doing this section of the wall. So I'm just gonna paint over it real quick. You just paint it like you paint a regular wall, so if you don't even have to make it look good. I mean, all you gotta do is make sure that it's covered. That way, it'll block all the stains or yellow that's gonna come through. And you can see right now that's soaking into the wallpaper. I don't know if you can tell that or not, but I can, because normally it covers real white and I can see the wallpaper coming through this. So really, this wallpaper's been up here, I think about 8 years, and the yellowing of the wallpaper is what causes stains to come through whenever you get it painted. If you paint it a light color, it'll have a brown stain, look like a water stain coming through. But it's not a water stain, it's just the old, the discoloring of the oxidation or whatever you call it coming through the wallpaper. And I see a little paper is wrinkled up here as I've put paint on it. I can just pull that off, just get it peeled off till it quits. Just prime right back over it. And if you have to cut little bubbles out, and you're afraid that you've cut past the primer, then they make a little spray can of Zinsser cover stain. You can just spray a little spot back over it with a spray can, and you won't have to get all this paint out. But if you're doing whole walls, you definitely want to use a big roller and a mat. And I have a drop cloth now because this stuff is messy. It does stick to you, and it's hard to get off. So, I mean, a paint thinner will get it off, but if you don't have to use paint thinner, don't use it. Just protect the floors and keep a rag around with paint thinner in case you do drip some on something, and get it off pretty quick before it dries. Once it dries, you're not getting it off. So, I got a little bit on the couch for a lady one time, and it cost me $1,000 for a couch. So it will not come off of hardly anything, especially leather. But just go down about an inch from the baseboard. That way you can just cut it in with a paintbrush. So just stay away from the baseboard about an inch, or maybe 2 inches, and you can cut that in with a paintbrush. Alright, we've got the walls primed with the Zinsser cover stain silver now, and you can see that the wallpaper is still showing through some. I'll take the camera and show you the blisters that I found after I mudded that I cut out. And those are what the blisters look like before I cut them out. I just cut out around them and just peeled them back. And that was just a bubble up under the paint there. That right there is where the wallpaper goes together, and it was kind of peeling back some. I took my knife and just scraped down it, and it's just a sheetrock knife that is 6 inches wide. We call it a 6-inch knife, and I just scraped down it. And of course you can see where the seams have already been mudded before, and I primed over top of it. But you can see where the wallpaper is kind of bleeding back through it with striped wallpaper. That is what I covered up with Keels and Zinsser cover stain. So then I just went back and peeled anything that was bubbling out, and now I'm going to do the solid coating, the first coat of solid coat over top of the primer that I put on there.